Welcome, 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 my beautiful friends. It's another day, day 22. I truly want to thank God for another day, for being alive and well, and trust that you are also well and had a wonderful day. So, we're going to dive right in to chapter 22 of Proverbs, the book of wisdom, and today's title is A Good Name. So, I'm going to go right through. It has roughly 29 verses in this chapter. So, verses 1 to 8, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches and love and favor rather than silver and gold. A person's reputation carries more weight than being rich while living a filthy and wicked lifestyle. The rich and poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of us all. It is telling us that the Lord does not favor the rich over the poor over the rich. He treats us all equally. There's no difference in God's sight where we're concerned. A wise man foreseeth evil and does not participate in any wickedness. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, honor, and life. Humility plays a big role where God is concerned. It may not be physical riches, but riches of peace, joy, and contentment goes a long way. Thorns and snares are in the way of the wicked, but the righteous do good to save his soul. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he gets old, he shall not depart from it. Many of us have heard that for many, many, many times in our lifetime. We have heard that. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. The word does not like for us to owe debt. We should try our best if we have debt to pay it down, because all you're doing is spending more than what you actually borrow. So whenever we borrow, we should pay it off real quickly. And back to the child, if whatever you train a child, usually that child will stick with the upbringing of his mother and father. When you sow iniquity, you shall also reap the same, and the rod of his anger shall fall. So we have to do our very best to do good unto others at all times, because according to the world, they use the word karma. Okay? Verses 9 to 16. When you decide to share your possession with the poor, you shall be blessed. Try our best to help those that are in need, real need. Cast out the scorner, but the simple or foolish will be punished due to their ignorance. There's a saying that goes, knowledge is power, but ignorance is bliss. And what that is saying along with this is that, take for instance, you're traveling to another country, and especially where it deals with medication, or they'll call it drugs. You have to be very careful when you're traveling. You want to make sure that your medication is in the prescription bottle where it's labeled and it shows the name of your doctor, how many pills it is, etc. You never want to take those pills out and put it into a normal bottle without labeling. You will find yourself in deep waters, because every country, pretty much all the countries, have the same laws. But when you're traveling, make sure you travel with your prescribed medication in that bottle that's given to you. Do not separate them and put it in something else, because it does cause a lot of issue. He that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. So if you're doing right in the sight of your supervisor, your manager, whomever you're dealing with, you're going to be on their good side. They want to have people that shows integrity and follow the rules and are productive. The eyes of the Lord preserves knowledge, but he overthroweth the words of transgressors. And we know how he feels in regards to the wicked and the righteous. It's been over and over repeated in the chapters up until today. And it's back again to the slothful man, which means the lazy man. He will say that there's no lion without. He sees the lion, does not run for safety, but states he shall be slain in the streets. In other words, this particular verse is saying, you see danger, but instead of moving from danger, you stay in dangers, and as a result, harm comes to you. So you have to be very wise. You can see certain things that's going to happen, stay out of it so that it does not become effective. The mouth of strange women is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein, meaning wicked individual. Foolishness is bound in the heart of the child due to lack of understanding. But what they're saying is when you correct that child, it will open up his eyes to understanding and steer him in the right direction where he can operate differently. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth get rich shall surely come to want. So if we're using the poor to get rich, whatever riches we gain is not going to last. It's not going to last. It will not benefit us in the long run when we rob the poor. Verses 17 to 23. Bow down thine ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. This is what the Lord is saying. Here the Lord is encouraging us to be obedient to his word and to apply it to our heart. Practice it. Why? It is a pleasant thing if you keep them within thine heart. It will be fitted in your hearts that your trust may be in the Lord. I have made it known to you this day, even to everyone. This is the word of God. Here the Lord is asking your question, have not I written to thee excellent things in counsels and knowledge? I would say yes, that I might make thee know certainty of the words of truth, that thou mightest answer the words of truth to them that end unto thee. Rob not the poor because he's poor. And here it comes again. Neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. So if someone is, say, at any building, they're sitting at a business place, you'll see that quite often where the homeless will be sitting on the side of the streets or nearby businesses, etc. We should not ignore them. And so the Lord has great care or love for people who is afflicted, is suffering mentally, physically, whatever is going on to cause them to be in that situation. So we have to be in tune that we try our best to respect them and to treat them right. For the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. I went ahead of myself. Make no friendship with an angry man, also if they're furious as well. So if people are upset, if they don't like you, if they're doing things that you know that makes you uncomfortable and you are aware that they're not for you, you should stay away, stay away, stay away. Here it goes. Lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to your soul. Verses 26 to 29. Be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are sureties for debts. Again, it's telling us that we should not take up the responsibility of co-signing for anyone with their debt. Remember, in previous chapter, it stated we should not co-sign for anyone. So I'm repeating myself. Well, it's being stated here again. If you have nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee? Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. Whatever structure, policy that has been put in place, guidance by your parents or whomever or whatever organization you're in, you should try to respect and keep it because there's a reason for that structure. A man diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. So when we are doing right, following the rules or principles of the law of the land, we will gain respect, and you'll find that if you're doing business and you're doing right, you will get a lot of referral and your business will be prosperous. So I want to thank you one more time for being here with me. I pray that as we go through the word of God, your soul is blessed and that you're learning and the word of God will stay within your heart. So have a great evening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you. Bye.